Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty cool things to go over. We're going to be taking a look at every single confirmed returning Pokemon so far for Pokemon Legends ZA. We also have new events and announcements to go over, some Nintendo Switch 2 updates. There's a lot of things to break down and go over today. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So starting things off, quickly wanted just to remind you guys of the mystery gift that went live yesterday during the Pokemon Presents. Understand during the hype of the new Pokemon Legends ZA trailer, Mega Dragonite, new characters, everything like that, a lot of people may forget that there is actually a new mystery gift code in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that will net you a brand new customization clothing item for your character. So we've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, a new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet distribution has begun. You get a special tracksuit based on your game. So if you're in Pokemon Scarlet, you need to put in the mystery gift code STRACKSU1T. If you're in Pokemon Violet, you need to put in the mystery gift code VTRACKSU1T. And these will get you these different options. Obviously, if you have Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, you can redeem both, but you can only redeem this one in Violet and this one in Scarlet. But yeah, make sure to redeem it. I don't know when the expiration date is. It doesn't actually have one as of right now. But either way, make sure to redeem it sooner rather than later. So we have that. Then, of course, as well as that, new events also went live last night or in the early hours of the morning, depending on your time zone, for two different events. We have the massive mass outbreak event, and then we also have the 5-star Terra Raid event as well for Wo Chien, which is the shiny version of this legendary Pokemon. Finally getting the shiny variations of these legendary Pokemon. Still haven't had Koraidon and Miraidon. Don't know why they're saving those two, but either way, this is a really cool event because you are able to get one of these if we defeat it enough times. But anyway, we've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the latest Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Terra Raid battle event is now live. Shiny Wo Chien is in 5-star Terra Raid battles until the 3rd of August at 23:59 UTC. So this is the information about it. So of course it is shiny, but you cannot catch it, should I say. It's guaranteed shiny, but you cannot catch it. Has the ability Tablets of Ruin, has the moves Giga Drain, Dark Pulse, Snarl, Pollen Puff, and then the additional moves it has are Ruination and Leaf Storm. It is the Grass Terra type, has the Calm nature, and also if you do defeat it as well, you do get the chance of getting Herba Mystica. So you want to defeat this anyway because we have to defeat it 1,000,000 times to get this shiny, but then you also have a chance of getting the Herba as well, which is pretty nice. So yeah, the whole situation about this is that as a community, we have to knock it out 1,000,000 times. I don't know if that's 1,000,000 raids or 1,000,000 people doing it. So obviously if you have like 4 people in one raid, does that count as 4 or does it count as 1? I think it just counts as 1. And then as a community, if we knock it out 1,000,000 times, they will then give us a mystery gift code for it at a later date. We'll definitely get it. It'd be a bit awkward if we didn't, but we'll definitely smash through it. We have like 10 days or something to do this one, and then the next one comes on and stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely going to be relatively easily doable because, like I say, 1,000,000 people doing it. We'll do it soon. And then as well as that, we have the new massive mass outbreak event that is also now live in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So we've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet massive mass outbreak for the grass type Pokemon is now live. This runs until the 23:59 UTC on the 3rd of August 2025. So this is the details about this massive mass outbreak event. So if you want Capsakid, it appears in all locations of Paldea, which obviously has that shiny boost as well of 0.5%. If you're looking for a shiny Petalil, that appears in all locations of Kitakami with that 0.5% shiny rate. And then if you're looking for a shiny Oddish, that appears in all locations of the Blueberry Academy with that 0.5% shiny boost. So a pretty nice mass outbreak event if you are looking for some shiny grass types. But either way, those are all the events that are now live and redeemable in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Moving on, we're going to be taking a look at the confirmed Pokédex so far for Pokemon Legends ZA. This was posted on Pokeos by Makio and J Roses, one of the best Pokemon websites, honestly, out there right now. But either way, we're going to be going over all of them. Now, some of these have been revealed in trailers. Some of these have, I guess, been revealed from like leaks and stuff like that. which we now know are pretty much true. The Mega Dragonite leak that kind of popped up got everything absolutely correct. So we know that everything else that leaked, like all the descriptions about the other Mega Evolutions and stuff like that, all very likely to be true as well. We'll cover that soon because I wanted to go more in depth about that kind of big leak. But either way, right now I just wanted to go over the returning Pokemon, because we always make these returning Pokemon videos because it's nice to have like an idea of the Pokedex. But anyway, this is the Pokedex so far for Pokemon Legends EA. So we have Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Mega Charizard X and Y, Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill, Mega Beedrill. Even though we haven't seen like a Pokemon like Beedrill Mega evolving into Mega Beedrill in the trailer, we know it's going to be able to, because why would they have a Pokemon that can Mega evolve in a game that's all about Mega Evolution and then not let it Mega evolve? So yeah, if you see a Pokemon like Beedrill or Houndoom or Slowbro or something like that, and you haven't seen them physically Mega evolve, they will be able to Mega evolve in the game. Anyway, we have Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, Mega Pidgeot, Ekans, Arbok. I can't even remember what was in the game before yesterday's trailer and what wasn't, but either way, this is just, like I say, the full Pokedex. Pikachu, Raichu, Clefable, Clefairy, Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam, Mega Alakazam, Bellsprout, Weepinbell, Victreebel, Slowpoke, Slowbro, Mega Slowbro, Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, Mega Gengar, Onix, Kangaskhan, Mega Kangaskhan, Staryu, Starmie, Pinsir, Mega Pinsir. We have Magikarp, Gyarados, Mega Gyarados, Eevee, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, and Dratini. So moving on to page 2, we have Dragonair, Dragonite, Mega Dragonite now, of course, Chikorita, Bayleaf, Meganium, Totodile, Croconaut, Feraligatr. Again, the green means that it's like confirmed. The red means that it's like not been seen, but it basically is in the game either through leaks or just through, you know that Chikorita is going to evolve into Bayleaf, obviously. I should have made that clear at the start, but either way. Bayleaf, Meganium, Totodile, Croconaut, Feraligatr, Spinarak, Ariados, Pichu, Cleffa. Like, we don't know Cleffa's going to be in the game, but the fact that Clefairy and Clefable are, you'd like to think that Cleffa's going to be in the game, especially if Pichu is. It just makes sense. Anyway, off track. Mareep, Flaffy, Ampharos, Mega Ampharos, Espeon, Umbreon, Slowking, Steelix, Mega Steelix, Heracross, Mega Heracross, Skarmory, Houndour, Houndoom, Mega Houndoom, Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar, Mega Tyranitar, Ralts, Curlier, Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir, Sableye, Mega Sableye, and when we have Mawile, Mega Mawile, Roselia, Numel, Camerupt, Mega Camerupt, Swablu, Altaria, Mega Altaria. We then have Barbroach. Moving on to page 3, we have Whiscash, Shuppet, Banette, Mega Banette, Absol, Mega Absol, which of course is one of the rogue Mega Evolutions that we've seen revealed in yesterday's trailer. Snorunt, Glalie, Mega Glalie, Bagon, Shelgon, Salamence, Mega Salamence. We have Badoo, Roserade, Riolu, Lucario, Mega Lucario, Hippopotas, Hippowdon, Snova, Abomasnow, Mega Abomasnow, Levion, Glaceon, Gallade, Mega Gallade, Frostlass, Tepig, Pignite, Emboar, Patrat, Watchhog, Pansage, Simisage, Pansear, Simisear, Panpour, Simipour, Drillbur, Excadrill, Venipede, Whirlipede, Scolipede. Like, again, these Pokemon have not been seen in the trailer, but they have appeared in like leaks and stuff, which is why we know that they're in the game. Sandile, Krokorok, Crocodile, Scraggy. Moving on to page 4, we have Scrafty, Trubbish, Garbodor, Emolga, Tynamo, Electric, Electros, Litwick, Lampent, Chandelure, Stunfisk, Chespin, Quilladin, Chestnut, Fennekin, Braxian, Delphox, Froakie, Frogadier, Greninja. It is absolutely wild that we haven't seen the Gen 6 starters yet, not even in like a trailer. Like, the game comes out in 3 months, and people are still questioning whether these are actually in the game. They will be. Every Generation 6 Pokemon will be in this game, because obviously it's a Generation 6 game, but it is still weird that we haven't seen them yet. Bunnelby, Diggersby, Fletchling, Fletchinder, Talonflame, Scatterbug, Spewper, Vivillon, Litleo, Pyroar, Flabebe, Floette, Eternal Floette, Florges, Skidoo, Go-Goat, Pancham, Pangoro, Furfrou, all the other Furfrou forms as well, which are going to take up a lot of space. Again, I don't think they're all going to take up their own Pokedex kind of entry, but it is what it is. And then it says Esper, Meowstic, the female version of Meowstic, obviously, Honedge, Doublade, Aegislash, Spritzy, Aromatisse, Swirlix, Slurpuff, Inkay, Malamar, Binacle, Barbaracle, Skrelp, Dragolgi, Clauncher, Chloritza, Sylveon, Horlucha, Dedenne, Goomy, Sliggoo, Goodra, Klefki, Pumpkaboo, Gorgeist, Noibat, Noivern, Zygarde, 10% Zygarde, and then Complete Form Zygarde, and then Drampa and Phalanx. We may even also see some like Generation 9 Pokemon in this game as well. We did see like the King Gambit statue and stuff in Corbo's kind of like I don't even know what he'd call, like an office or something. So we do know that potentially there are references to Gen 9 Pokemon and stuff in that game. So it'll be interesting if they actually make their way into the Pokedex as well. But we do have Pokemon after Gen 6 in the game, like Drampa and Phalanx. But either way, we'll have to see what happens there. But that is the Pokedex so far confirmed through leaks and trailers and stuff for Pokemon Legends ZA. Moving on, we have this to quickly go over regarding the Nintendo Switch 2 and compatibility fixes for Nintendo Switch 1 games. So this, I think, arrived in the latest Nintendo Switch 2 update patch. They never really go into detail about this, though. They just say stability fixes, where if they've fixed all these games, they should let us know about it, because they've actually fixed a lot of the Switch 1 games on the Nintendo Switch 2. Anyway, this was posted on Nintendo Life, and they posted saying more Switch games have reportedly got Nintendo Switch 2 compatibility fixes. So this was, as I say, posted on Nintendo Life alongside the latest system update. So this was dropped on Monday with, I think, this update that it came out around Monday. And yeah, look at all these games that have been like updated that have made better with this Switch 2 update, which they just haven't told us about. It just makes absolutely no sense. Anyway, it says Nintendo rolled out a new firmware update, version 20.2.0 for the Switch 2 last week, and it appears it's not just Portal 2 that this patch may have fixed. Nintendo Everything reports over 20 games with Switch 2 backwards compatibility problems have supposedly had issues resolved thanks to this latest system update. Some other titles apparently include Crypt of the Necrodancer, Endless Ocean, Luminous, and Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. So here's the full list of July 2025 Nintendo Switch 1 games fixed according to the source. So Chronicles of the Wolf, Crypt of the Necrodancer Nintendo Switch Edition, DC4 Decapo for Fortune Departures, Dragon's Lair Trilogy, Endless Ocean Luminous, Genso Rokogu, I'm not sure how to pronounce all of these games, Gunbird 2, Harvestella, Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, Konosubarashi. We also have Labyrinth of Galeria, The Moon Society, Manticore, Galaxy on Fire. We have Nekopara, Volume 1 and Volume 2, Northgard, Portal 2, Redemption Reapers, Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, Saviors of Sapphire Wings and Stranger of Sword City Revisited, Sega Ages G-Lock Air Battle, Sega Ages Virtua Racing, Sky Children of the Light, Two Heart, Yumineko When They Cry, Saku, and then Warp Shift as well. So the same website reports how Nintendo has identified Nintendo Switch 2 issues with Batman Arkham Knight, Darkstar 1, and Welcome to Imperium, so hopefully there's an update for those games in the future. This follows compatibility fixes for multiple titles in June for games like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Nintendo Switch Sports. So yeah, a lot of games have been kind of updated better for the Nintendo Switch 2, so I wanted to bring you guys that information. But every time we do get this Nintendo Switch 2 update, and it does say like stability issues, it's definitely worth checking the older games, seeing if they do work better on the Nintendo Switch 2. But either way, that is that. Finishing things off for today's video as well, I wanted to quickly go over this because a lot of people are now reporting issues with the Nintendo Switch 2 overheating with noisy fans as well. So this was posted by Nintendo Soup. This seems to only be affecting Japanese users at the moment, but it could easily be affecting everyone in the near future. So Japanese users complain about overheating Nintendo Switch 2 consoles and noisy fans. So multiple Japanese users have complained about the Nintendo Switch 2 console overheating during gameplay. Due to the excess heat, some users reported issues such as game freezes and crashes. Apparently, some of these overheated consoles had their fans going into overdrive in an attempt to expel the heat. Under normal circumstances, the system will automatically trigger sleep mode, with a warning message appearing on screen when it detects excess heat. These overheating issues seem to affect not just Nintendo Switch 2 games like Yakuza 0 and Cyberpunk 2077, but even Nintendo Switch games like Pokémon Scarlet and Violet and Splatoon 2 and 3, suggesting that high-performance games that make use of the Nintendo Switch 2 hardware aren't the root cause of these issues. We recommend playing your Nintendo Switch 2 in a cool, well-ventilated environment to prevent issues like overheating. Ensure that there are no obstructions blocking the air vents on the console and the dock. So yeah, if there's like any dust or anything that kind of like makes its way into your Nintendo Switch 2, just make sure to get rid of it. Mine actually did this noisy fan thing the other day. I literally finished streaming, I put it, and then I just kind of like took it out and in, just to like turn it off and everything. And yeah, literally like the fans just went mad. It like honestly sounded like it was an airplane taking off from an airport. It was going crazy. Like, it was so loud, and it did it for like 3 minutes, and I was really worried that my Nintendo Switch 2 was just about to blow up. Luckily it didn't, but I was a little bit worried. I was like, it shouldn't be making that noise. But anyway, all is good now. But yeah, just make sure that you are constantly cleaning your Nintendo Switch 2. Like, not every day, obviously, but maybe like every month or two, just so it doesn't have this like buildup of dust and affects the fans, because then it'll affect the overheating, and then it'll affect the performance, and then you don't want any of that. But anyway, that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider leaving a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. What are your thoughts on the Switch 2 stuff that we've covered? What Pokemon are you still waiting to see in Pokemon Legends Z8, or is your favorite Pokemon in the Pokedex now? And then also make sure to do the Mass Outbreak event. That's now live if you want to get the shiny Capsakid, Petlil, or Oddish. Make sure to take part in the shiny Wo-Chien event, because this is the only time we're going to be able to get this as a shiny. And then also make sure to redeem the mystery gift as well for the outfits in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.